guys, what's up? My name is Cyerra, also known as Nirvana, and welcome back to my corner of the internet. So today, I also filmed my March wrap-up, where you can check whichever side it's on, I'll link it there. But today I'm going to be filming my April TBR. I am not 100% committed to all these books. If I don't get to them, I don't get to them. That's just the way I read. Sometimes I read more than I expect, sometimes I read less. And what was life? That's the way the cookie crumbles. So without further ado, I am going to get started with my TBR. I have a few rereads that I have this month. I have a few books on my banned book binge that I'm going to be starting a mini series on this channel. So I'm going to show you those. And also check out the video for that one whenever it comes out, wherever it is. And yeah, let's get started. So the first book I have here is Either Or by Elif Batnam. And basically it follows the story of Celine, who was the only person born in America in her family and got to go to Harvard. And now in her sophomore year of university, she's trying to figure out the meaning of everything that happened to her over the summer. Something about this book really drew me to it. I actually just got this one, so hopefully I do read it this month. But something about it is jarring to me. I feel like there are a lot of themes in here that I could personally relate to. They're first gen American in my family and also went to school and I'm now going to law school. Yeah, so there's a lot of ideas in here that I feel like are going to be really relevant to me personally. So the next book I have here is Living Beyond Borders, Growing Up Mexican in America, edited by Margarita Longoria. It's described as a powerful exploration of what it means to be Mexican. I think this is an anthology, so a collection of short stories, comics, and poems, and it's supposed to just explain what it's like living in the experience of a Mexican American. Interested in reading this one. It kind of gives me vibes of Inventing Latino by Laura E. Gomez, which is another one that I've read chapters from for one of my classes. And I feel like this one's a little bit more political. I think you're referencing a little bit more like Supreme Court cases, like a little bit more academic of a novel than this one. So the next one I have here is More Towns by The Lincoln Highway by Amor Towles. This one follows 18-year-old Emmett Watson, who is driven home to Nebraska by the warden of the juvenile work farm, where he has just served 15 months for involuntary manslaughter. His mother long gone, his father recently deceased, and the family farm foreclosed upon by the bank. Emmett's intention is to pick up his 8-year-old brother Billy and head to California where they could start their lives anew. But when the warden drives away, Emmett discovers that two friends from the work firm have hidden themselves in the trunk of the warden's car. Together they have hatched an altogether different plan for Emmett's future, one that will take them on a faithful journey to the opposite direction, to the city of New York. Spanning just 10 days and told from multiple points of view, Towles' third novel will satisfy fans of his multi-layered literary style while providing them an array of new and richly imagined settings, characters, and themes. Yeah, I'm into it. I don't know what else to say. I also have this one an audiobook because this is a chunker of a book. This was also my book of the month pick for October of 2021. So yeah, I'm a little bit past due on this one, but we're totally ready. And this one is a reread for me, but I cannot look at this book without thinking about the bird scene. And I need to reread it again. So I'm reading this Tomorrow by Gabrielle Zevin. I loved this book, my first read of it, end of last year. This was the book of the month, book of the year, all props to her, 5-star read. I love this book. I did. I want to play Ichigo. I did. I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it. I absolutely love this book. And yeah, I'm going to reread it because I can't stop thinking about it. And so the last two books I'm going to talk about are both for my banned book binge, a mini-series I'm going to start doing on this channel. And essentially, I'm going to talk a little bit about it more in that first video. I believe that the power of knowledge is the power to share it, and people should be allowed to make their own interpretations of what they deem is appropriate to read and consume. And I'm going to introduce you to my two, which are going to be these two: The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas and Uncle Tom's Cabin by Harriet Beecher Stowe are going to be the first in my series of banned books. So if you guys are interested in hearing some of my thoughts on these, feel free to check out my banned book binge. If you guys have any more books that you think that I should read in reference to these, or also reading The Atlas 6 by Olivia Blake. That one's like currently being read. It's upstairs. I've been reading it since last year. And I also just finished Circe, but I finished in April, so you guys are gonna have to wait until the end of the month to hear about that one. Okay, these are all going on my little TBR shelf. I want to have like a separate shelf for them just so I can know what's next on this list and actually hold to reading my list. I'm trying my best, so here it is, guys. Other than that, guys, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. And if you have any recommendations for books that you want me to read, or if you guys have read them and want to talk about them, feel free to leave me plenty of comments down below. I really appreciate them. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Later!